My name is Sneha Shrestha. In the art world, I go by Imagine. I'm an artist. I paint my native letters. I'm from Nepal. I'm from Kathmandu. I was born and raised there. And I work at Harvard's Mittal and Family South Asia Institute as their arts program manager. I developed my work out of need to sort of express this sense of cultural pride that I have and express it in the most authentic way I know how. And so I picked something that feels very close to my heart and that's still relevant till this day is the Devanagari script, which Nepali is written in. So sometimes in paintings, I'll write various quotes, and then sometimes they're just fractals of letters that are more of an aesthetic thing. The colors are always informed by the traditional clothes that my mother chooses to wear. I see them as colors of my culture. If you look at my letters, they're very calligraphic. They sort of have a rhythm to it. I regulate my breath and create even pressure on the brush. Essentially, my paintings become visual meditations, and it's very calming, and I'm really present when I'm painting. It really feels freeing when I get to create these paintings. And then even better when I get to share it with the world on, like, say, a very large building or even a small intimate painting. My mural at Central Square, it's called For Cambridge, with Love from Nepal. And it's about a 60-foot mural on this MIT building. On that is a quote by a Nepali poet. Basically what the quote says is, success is not where you come from, but what's in your heart. And so this idea of, again, like meritocracy and what you think is success, I think that message is so powerful. And when thinking of this message, I definitely thought of the communities that are surrounding that building. Cambridge, as we know, is a melting pot of like so much diversity, and even before I went to Harvard, Cambridge was a place that I felt so welcomed in. At Harvard too, there's so much diversity in terms of like the way of thinking in different cultures. It's a really wonderful privilege to be able to work with South Asian artists from South Asia and sort of providing them with similar opportunities that I had. Recently, the Museum of Fine Arts here in Boston acquired my painting. It's called Home 416. It's the first time in the museum's history that they've acquired a painting by a contemporary Nepali artist. I got to take my mom there and she was just elated. I think I want people to, depending on what they're looking at, if it's a painting, I want them to spend time looking at it and sort of see something different every time they walk past it. And similarly in murals too. Maybe the mural turns the area into a meeting space where they say, hey, meet me at that mural. That way it's sort of like slowly building community too. If I could choose what people could feel when they see my murals, I would say, if they felt welcomed in that space, that would probably be the most important thing for me.